I did this off camera, but he's agreed to join. It's Cohen Casteels from Wolfsburg, 84 rated goalkeeper. I was looking through off camera, looking for goalkeepers. Okay, so unfortunately, Sergio Aguero did score in that match, so he's now 2 ahead of Erling Haaland. Tim Closer has just asked to be able to play a part in the final home game, seeing as how it is his last game because he's retiring. Okay, we're going to get £7.5 million for Timu Pukki. Let's see all the other competitions. So, Manchester City did end up winning the league. So that's probably why they lost. They were probably too busy celebrating. That's probably why they didn't end up getting Aguero his golden boot. Huddersfield, Sheffield United and Leeds have gone down. So Huddersfield and Leeds have gone straight back down. Stoke have stayed up. So Manchester City, Spurs, Liverpool, Man U are going to be representing England in the Champions League. Norwich, Chelsea and Arsenal in the Europa League. Leicester and Wolves miss out in 8th and 9th. And yeah, other than that, it's pretty much as you'd expect. Manchester United won the FA Cup. I'm pretty sure they also won the Carabao Cup. Yes, they did. They beat Liverpool 2-0 in the Carabao Cup. Arsenal 2-0 in the FA Cup. Atletico Madrid won 4-1 in the Super Cup. They were the 2 Champions League and that winners last season. Liverpool have won the Champions League. Meanwhile, Arsenal have won the Europa League. Next season, we'll be playing in the Europa League. So, yeah. Top goal scorer in the Premier League, Erling Haaland. There's a lot of Manchester United players up there. They've kind of spread the goals around a little bit. A couple of Liverpool players as well. Almada's up there as well. He's got 14 goals in 34 appearances to Erling Haaland's 31. Almada, meanwhile, has 17 assists. He finishes as the league's top assist maker. Mane has 15 in 38. Meanwhile, Haaland has 15 in 34. They make up the top 3. You also have Onel Hernandez with 8 assists in 29 matches. You have Buendia with 6 assists in 33 matches. You've got, I think I just saw James Maddison's there with 8. You have Pepe with 13. Balde with 11. Ericsson with 10. Clean sheets. Edison got 23 clean sheets. Didn't keep one against Norwich though. 23 clean sheets in 38 matches. So he kept more than a clean sheet every other game. David De Gea kept 22. So he's unfortunate not to win the Golden Gloves. Alisson with 20. Meanwhile, Alexander Nubel, 15 clean sheets in 37 games. And our other goalkeeper, Patrick Gunnison, our second choice goalkeeper, got a clean sheet as well. Yellow cards, none. Red cards, we obviously had Moritz Leitner. FA Cup, we had Adamida got 3 goals in 2 games. Pukki got 2 goals in 1 game. Top goal scorer was Sadio Mane. Manchester United had Son there with 3 and 6. They also had Rashford up there. Top assists, Paul Pogba had 4 assists in 6 in the FA Cup. Simon Power had 3 assists in 2 matches. He's not going to be playing anymore for us though. He's leaving now. Clean sheets, Patrick Gunnison kept 2 clean sheets in 3 games. Unfortunately, the one game where we didn't keep a clean sheet was Watford. And I think it was Watford. And that one went all the way to penalties. And we lost 3-2 on penalties on that one. Yellow cards. Oh, we did have somebody. We had Carl Bartley. And yeah, so Carabao Cup, top goal scorer was Baston for Swansea, 5 goals in 5 matches. Mane got 5 goals in 6 matches. We didn't have anybody in there for assists. Morales from Bournemouth got 4 assists in 3 matches. Again, nobody there. I don't think we even scored in the Carabao Cup actually. Clean sheets, nobody there. Although David De Gea kept 5 clean sheets in 6 matches, that explains why Manchester United were able to win it. No yellow cards, no red cards for us. UEFA Super Cup, all the goals were. But I'm pretty sure Finished 4-1, so... Naby Keita moved to Atletico Madrid afterwards. Right, so Champions League, top goal scorer, Mo Salah, 9 goals in 13 matches. Raheem Sterling got 8 goals in 12 matches. Who's there of note? Aguero got 6 in 12. Tete for Sparta Prague got 5 in 10. He's a player I have thought about signing. Timo Werner got 5 in 8. He moved to AC Milan on this one. Assists, Vasim Ben Yedder got 6 in 10. Sterling got 6 in 12. Muller got 4 in 12 for Valencia. Top clean sheets, Alisson kept 8 clean sheets in 13 Champions League games. Ederson got 6 in 12. Europa League, Briel Mbolo, who is a player, spoiler alert, he is a player I have looked into signing, 10 goals in 12 Europa League matches. That gives me something to think about. I bet he's also up there as well with... No, he isn't up there with assists, but 10 goals in 12 matches. Obviously, we do have Erling Haaland, so Mbolo would have to come in either as a backup striker or competition for Buendia on the right mid. Raul Jimenez got 6 goals in 10 matches. This is where I'm looking at players and I'm like, they can do a job in this. Paulinho, the right mid, I think he's right mid. If he's the one I'm thinking of, 8 goals in 10 games for Braga in the Europa League. So that's 2 players that's given me something to think about. Gutierrez got 6 assists in 12. Edin Dzeko got 4 assists in 12. Clean sheets, Vashlik got 6 clean sheets. Strakosha got 6 clean sheets, and so did Magnan. And, oh look, our former goalkeeper, Ralph Fairman, 5 clean sheets in 12 Europa League games. That's not bad going. Bailey Peacock-Farrell got 4 clean sheets in 4 for Burnley. That's really not bad going. Yeah, there's everything. Oh yeah, so let's take a look and see other leagues. So, pick competition. We will take a look at the Championship. West Ham and Southampton both came straight back up. 131 and 124 points. Bournemouth got 113. So that's the 3 relegated sides. You would think that they would all come back up, but it depends on how Bournemouth got on in the playoffs. Let's take a look. Liga 1, PSG won with 112 points. They literally just drew 1 game all season. Bundesliga, Bayern only won by 6 points. Although they did play... Yeah, they only... So wait, so Dortmund's only 2 defeats would have been to Bayern Munich, I'm guessing. Wow, that's not bad going. Serie A, Juventus, 3 draws all season and no defeats. Eredivisie, Ajax, only lost 1 game. I'm guessing that would be to PSV. SPL, Celtic won by 17 points. La Liga, Barcelona by 5 points, only drew 4 games and didn't lose any all season. And MLS, I'm guessing... Oh, that's still halfway through the season, isn't it? So... And it doesn't really come up very clearly. So yeah, so there's everything going on around the world. Everything that's happened. I'm just going to simulate to the first game of the season now. Timu Pukki, or not to the first game of the season, simulate to the next season. Timu Pukki has now been sold, so that's an extra £5.5 million into the transfer budget. And yeah, looking like we're going to have quite the nice budget for next season. So I am going to, before I'm about to start the next season, I'm going to say my players of the season and stuff like that. So I'm going to start off with my young player of the season, which for me has to be Dan Adhead. Even though I'm not going to count the more senior players, it's going to be the players who's come through from Norwich rather than the players that I've signed. So the young player of the season for me will have to be Dan Dan had said. So I was expecting to play him, but I wasn't expecting him to be as good as he was. Obviously, he played a little bit in the first season, and then in the second season, he's been brilliant. A lot of the stuff you haven't necessarily seen, but he has been very good. So, Erling Haaland was obviously a young player. Most of the team was a young player. So, we're gonna go. So, defensive player of the season, Ben Godfrey. Midfield player of the season, I'm gonna give to Thiago Almada, and obviously there's only one striker that it could have been. The third place in my player of the season, it could have been one of many, but I'm going to have to give it to Emi Buendia, just because he's been very consistent, he's got important goals, and whilst he hasn't been up there in the numbers, he's been very good as well. And he has gotten several assists and several goals as well. The second place I'm going to give to Thiago Almada, 17 assists and 14 goals. That is not a number that you can overlook. Meanwhile, my player of the season can only really go to one man, and that's Erling Haaland, 15 assists and 31 goals. In 34 matches, he's directly played a part in 46 goals in 34 matches. So he's been very important, and for him to get the Golden Boot was very good. So now we go into the next season, and let's see what the next season brings. And I don't know if I'm going to make any signings towards the... No, I'll make some signings next week. I know what signings I'm going to make. Hopefully, provided that I get the budget for it. But we'll take a look at our budget and our expectations before the end of this episode. Okay, pre-season tournament invite. We can either go to Switzerland for 3.6 million, Portugal for 6.8 million, or Netherlands for 6.5 million. I'm going to go for the one which can get me more money. Obviously, this will all be done next week. Right. Whew! £98 million. That should see me able to do all the deals that I want to do. Also, with a wage budget of... I don't actually remember what that was now. Ooh. Domestic success and continental success are now very low. I've got to finish in the Europa League spot and reach semi-finals of the Europa League. Keep player salary growth under 10%. I'm not going to be able to do that one. Youth development, make £2.7 million. Okay, I want you guys to decide, what do I do with Newell? Do I sell him, or do I keep him and then loan Gunnarsson out for a season? Because I have no idea, honestly. Okay, so they've increased our transfer budget by £61 million. So, that's good. I'm going to leave the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you're looking forward to Season 3, where I will be playing in the Europa League. Let's actually take a look before I go at who's playing. So the Europa League qualifiers right now is Brøndby versus St Etienne, Cork versus Genk, and then Wolfsburg versus Leicester. So apparently Leicester have managed to get into the qualifying rounds of the Europa League. You would expect for them to win that one, because it's not the good Wolfsburg, it's the I think that Austrian one. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed the video, and if you're looking forward to Season 3. I know I am. I can't wait for you to see what signings I have planned. And yeah, in the meantime, until the next video where it will look very different, I will see you then.